Hello, my name is Daryl Posey, and I'm here to do discussion one, which was what is the impact of Christianity in American founding? What was the importance of Puritanism in the American founding? And what was the importance of religion in early America as a cohesive social bond? So, to discount the impact of Christianity in the founding of our country would be to do history a great disservice. Our textbook discusses how even when Christopher Columbus wrote about the finding of the Americas in his journal, it expressed an interest in seeing how the natives and locals would handle a conversion to his faith. When Columbus came back in 1493 for his second time, he brought Catholic friars in order to help him convert the natives. He also insisted that any profits that he would make would go towards helping Christians restore control over Jerusalem. So, as you can see, even from the very beginning, the people coming to the Americas were already deeply religious and wanted it to further their religious goals. Um, as we jump further into the future, we look at the Puritans and when they came to the Americas. Uh, so when we look at the importance of the Puritans, we see religion even more deeply ingrained in daily life. Puritans were leaving England due to a lack of being able to practice their religion the way they wanted. They believed that they alone knew God's will, and their direct understanding of Scripture was the only way to look at things. This caused a rift in England, which made them want to leave and try to create a land where they could lead as they wanted and practice their religion as they wanted. Um, Puritans believed that church and state were tied together, and they tried to show that in the colonies they created in the Americas. They oftentimes showed how intolerant they were to different beliefs and structures of society, but it also gave them a social structure in which to practice their religion and make it the dominant part of everyday life. They were all joined by a belief that they knew what God wanted and that Scripture would provide what God wanted to them, and everybody should follow those laws. Um, this made their societies a cohesive bond of religiousness. Um, Knowing that they needed each other in these harsh environments, if you didn't believe what they believed, they could make you a pariah, an outcast, and you probably wouldn't survive in this harsh new land. Um, as our text says, there's a quote in there: the covenant of grace qualified a person for church membership and a voting role in the colony's public life. This public life fulfilled the social covenant with God, since the leaders selected by the church members promoted laws that honored the scriptures. So, as you can see, the people that were in charge of the church would promote laws which they believed were in line with the scriptures that they read in the Bible. So it was a complete social environment where the Puritans were able to control everything the way that they wanted and have the laws passed the way that they wanted. Um, it is very clear that Puritan ministers were in direct control of how their public lived and what laws they would follow. Being part of this church meant you were part of something bigger. The church was at the center of everyday life. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I look forward to hearing and seeing many responses and different takes. Have a good evening.